I stopped reading sports science research papers and you should do it too. Just stay tuned till the end of this goddamn video and I shall explain why. I quit scrolling through the sports science BS on PubMed because these studies has a roster of frickin' problems. Rather watch Cornhub because it teaches you how to fuck. Just watch Solomon Nelson's expose video on Mike Israel because it's such an eye-opener and proves that sports science industry is basically a piece of shit. Look at the Indian science-based pencil-neck charlatans like Kashish and Kanwar who fearmonger their audience in the name of science selling their useless freaking courses and keeping the people small. Kashish has this course which is basically a dumpster fire. Kanwar, on the other hand, is another management quota quack who is just a piece of trash. These people are basically spreading pure misinformation about sports science and biomechanics and literally not guiding people anywhere. Even Dr. Lyle McDonald, an OG sports scientist, exposed a lot of scam in the industry and called a lot of people out like Mike Israel, Brad Schoenfeld and a roster of others. You should definitely check out his channel for more freaking information. Now let's talk about the real problems with the sports science research papers. The first one is that the ridiculously short time frame like 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 16 weeks, etc. These studies are mostly performed in untrained lifters as subjects, which is accompanied with poor monitoring and lack of real-world application. The volume study is now debunked. The stretch-mediated hypertrophy hype is shattered to ashes. Most of these science-based influencers are basically grifters who make a ton of money by putting others down. Take House of Hypertrophy channel for example. They are basically scamming their audience in the name of evidence and promoting useless exercise tracking apps in the name of science, which does not add an ounce of value to anyone's life. Ask any lifter with at least 4 years of serious weight training under their belt what they think about 8-week Bayesian curl study. They will laugh in your face and move on because they know that these studies do not add an ounce of value to their lifting journey. Bottom line, sports science keeps you small. Old school lifting techniques are safe and effective for muscle hypertrophy. Train hard, enjoy the process and stay consistent. I would like to conclude this video with this clip.
But you also have to understand what science doesn't do. Science doesn't speak in absolutes. Science speaks in probabilities. Science also doesn't tell you what's best for you, because science gives us averages on populations. You're not an average, you're an individual data point. And in every study, sometimes there are people who don't respond to the same way that the rest of the group does, or even respond in the opposite direction. So we can't forget to use our personal experience and personal preferences to help us guide our journey through bodybuilding. So we can use science as the broad brushstrokes, but the detail work has to come from our individual experience and taking careful notes and paying attention.
I hope this message sinks in, and until then, peace out.
देखिए एक तो बेसिक ट्रिक है, एक तो लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए, महाकाल का दबाकर लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए, 5000 लौटे दिख जाना चाहिए। ये 4000 के लिए मैं यहाँ पे नहीं खड़ा हूँ, पूरा साल मेहनत करता हूँ आपके लिए बेटा। ऐसा नहीं चलेगा, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा। लाइक ठोकी दबा के, लाइक ठोकी। यहाँ पे देखिए ऐसा क्वेश्चन चुटकी बजाते